Hey everyone, welcome back to the kitchen today. So I'm going to fix, I looked at some recipes online and I decided to see if I could come up, if it had come up the recipe for what I had already here in the kitchen or in my refrigerator. So I had some smoked sausage that I've been wanting to try out, which I've had it before, but I've been wanting to use it, and cabbage. So it's told me how to do a skillet meal, so that's what I'm going to do today, since I had all the ingredients for it. So, and I still have it here on my phone, so whenever this thing. So I do know I need to chop up the cabbage. I need 4 cups of it. So I'm going to start on that now. Get that chopped up and done with out of the way. Okay. I like cabbage, but I'm not a fan of cooked cabbage a lot. But I like coleslaw. But I guess a lot of times people boil their cabbage on the stove, and that just ruins it. I think it just kills the flavor. So every time we fix it, we cook it on the stove top, like in a skillet, brown it off, kind of fry it a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit more. It's about half this head. That's all I'm going to need, looks like. Get rid of some of this. I'm still going to have some left over. All right. Because this measuring cup is exactly 4 cups on this one here. And it says I just need 4 cups of chopped cabbage. Of course, we know how cabbage will shrink down to hardly nothing. That's fine. That's what it says. So that's what we're going to do today. All right. So I'm just going to set this to the side right here. Now I need to chop up some garlic. Okay. I had all these little bitty cloves left over, and I need to use them up. It says 2 cloves of garlic, 2 large cloves, but this should be good. I'm going to get rid of all these little ones. Need to use them up. Don't want them to go to waste. So just the fun part here is to get all that skin off of them. Now I do love garlic. I think we eat garlic just about everything will fix. It's good for you too. And it keeps the vampires away, supposedly. Okay. Got all these little bitty ones. They take forever to, it's skin on it. And it likes to stick to everything. Murphy's over here in the floor watching me very patiently, probably hoping I drop something. He'll get louder when I start cooking the sausage. The smell had me going crazy. Yeah. Yeah, he knows I'm talking about him. Because he knows every time I'm in here, I'm cooking something good. Ain't that right? Yep. Yeah. See, I can see you. Let's see who you are. Yep. All right. It takes forever to get these things. Garlic smells good. I know you can buy the minced garlic, which I think I've said before. I do have some in the refrigerator, but I like fresh. Mint, that's good, a backup plan when you need garlic and you don't have any fresh or it goes bad on you. At least you got that as a backup. So I like to try to keep that on hand since we use it all the time. Garlic anyway. All right. So I'm just gonna get some of these little stems off of it here. And I'm just gonna rough chop it That's all we're going to do there. Okay. We'll just kind of rough chop them. And you can add garlic powder if you want to. You don't have to do this. I like it fresh. Okay. And I'm just going to put it here on my little plate here out of the way for now. Smells good in here. All right. And I'll clean all this up later. Okay, it says use 14 ounces or a pound, which this is 14 ounces of a smoked sausage. So that's what I'm going to use here. Get rid of this. Put it over here toward the sink area. And it says to slice them up like quarter size. So you want to slice them like quarters. That's all you got to do. So you want them probably, I would say, like this thick. I'll try to show you. Like that thick. Okay. See, I told you, the meat comes out and he starts getting loud. Don't you? I gotta show off for the camera. Anybody with four-legged pets or children, I guess we should say, knows how they are. Unpredictable. Now, I use a lot of the sausage. I get the turkey sausage. It's good, too. And you could slice it however you want. But I'm going to do as the recipe calls for. Okay. And that's really it. So now I'm going to bring my skillet over here closer. I'm going to move this cabbage out of the way so you all can see. Now, my skillet here. Get down, Murphy. Get down. Hush, now be good. I knew you would act up. Now, I told everybody he'd act up when the meat comes out. Won't you? Yep. I knew you'd do that. Okay. My hands are sticky from all that garlic. Okay, so I am going. It said you could use butter, oil. I'm going to use just a little bit of butter. Maybe like not even a teaspoon. And then I'm going to do a little bit of olive oil to get my sausage going. And I'm using unsalted butter and extra virgin olive oil. And it says about a tablespoon of oil. So I'm just going to eyeball it like that. And then let me grab some utensils here. I like using my wooden utensils. These over here ready. So while that's heating up, I'm going to go ahead and it says you can add a fourth of a cup of cheese, I do believe. I'm going to double check and see. Where's it at? 1/4 cup shredded cheese. Shredded. I can't talk. Shredded cheese. So I've got bags of cheese because I don't have a block of cheese. I got to get somewhere. So I'm going to use that. So it's 1/4 cup. I'm going to put that in my cup here. So we got it all measured out. Which is not a lot of cheese. That's fine. It's probably just giving some flavors. All it's doing. Just a little bit of flavor. Okay. 4th cup of cheese. I'm gonna lay this back here out of my way. Okay. It's starting to warm up. Okay. So I'm gonna brown off my meat now. So just put it in there like so. The skillet's still trying to warm up a bit more for us. Sometimes it takes forever. But I can go ahead and put these in there. Alright. And I'll let you all see it, and you can see it a little bit. I'll eventually get some more cameras because I know I see other videos and they have cameras everywhere and showing right down on the food, which is nice to see. I just ain't got all that fancy stuff yet. Okay, let's start cooking. All right, so I'm gonna let this keep warming up, and then when it starts to fry real good, I'll come bring y'all right back in here. I'm gonna clean up a little bit real quick, and I'll be right back. Got back in here. It's now starting to fry pretty good. You just want to brown it off. Some people, when they cook it, it don't look like it's been cooked. It's just like it's like you throw it in the microwave for a few minutes. And that's it. But I like to brown it off. I think it just makes it better flavor. And you can see so far. Like I said, I just put a couple teaspoons of butter and then a tablespoon of olive oil. And of course, you know, you're getting a lot of stuff, grease that comes out of the meat as well. But it says to also not drain this either. So I don't know if I will or not. Depends on what it looks like and how much. I don't like a lot of grease. So I'm just going to let that cook here for just a couple minutes. I'm going to brown it really good. Now one thing I'm going to do, it ain't in the recipe, is I'm going to add a little bit of Worcestershire. I love the flavor of it. And it's really good on something like this. I'm going to grab a little bit real quick. Alright, I'm just going to throw a couple splashes in there. Yeah. Smelling good in here. And I'll bring this up real quick and let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think I am. The phone never wants to, it don't stay lit long enough for me. Alright, a little garlic, got that. And I'm going to do my seasonings here in a minute. Okay, it says you can add cream cheese to it to make it healthier and richer. I don't know if I'll do that. I got some cream cheese. I guess it just depends. Maybe that's because of the oil that's in there. It wants to kind of help get rid of some of that and make it taste better. Plus, I'm going to put some paprika, smoked paprika, salt and pepper in there as well. That's really all it is. It's a really easy recipe. Really easy. I'll show you all. Tell you what I'm talking about. How I like to get them brown. Just, they almost look like they're close if I don't drop it. Almost like it's scorched, but it gives a little crispy edge to it. I just think it tastes better that way. I want to know it's cooked and not just heated up. And I'm probably going to drain this off before I add the rest of my spices because I don't want all this oil in it. I know it says not to, but I'm probably going to do that. Because I'm trying to eat healthier. I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'm going to drain it, and then I'll bring y'all back in here and see what's going on. But so far, looks good. That's why I'm going to drain some of this grease out of it. I just think it'd be better. So I'm going to get that taken care of, and then I'll bring you right back, and we're going to add some more stuff to it. So we're back, and I did drain a lot of this grease out of it. So I still left just a little bit in there because you got to have some for that cabbage. So it says you just add the cabbage. Let's see if I can mix it up a little bit here. I never had done it like this before, so. So I'm going to have 4 cups of chopped cabbage in there. That's out of my way. Just mix it up. I don't make a mess here. So you just really want to cook this till the cabbage wilts down, gets a little transparent. Now, I will tell you, the way we like our cabbage when we fry it in a skillet, we like it still to have a little crisp to it. Don't like it really soft and soggy. Because, it makes a difference. Okay. So now I'm going to add my paprika. I need to see how much it tells me again. I forgot. Don't do too much, which I guess it ain't. It's just going to help give it some color. It ain't going to hurt nothing if you add a little bit too extra to it. Let's see here. A half a teaspoon. I have a teaspoon here of paprika. So about half. This says salt and pepper to taste. So I don't like to use a lot of salt. I keep sea salt and rough coarse pepper in this box, so love it. Just want to make sure you get everything coated real good. Now you can add extra garlic to it if you want. Like I'm gonna put some garlic in it, but not yet. But you can add a little bit of powder if you want. I mean, you can add about anything you want. But I was gonna try to stick to it as much as I can, just because I want to see the flavor of it and see if it gave me a good suggestion for a recipe. Because I usually does it. I don't use the recipes off the line or an AI, I guess it is. I have like a ton of cookbooks over here that I like to go by. But sometimes, you just want to do something different, or you might not have exactly what you're looking for in your cookbook. All right. It's smelling really good in here. I am going to throw a little bit more Worcestershire on it. Just a little bit. I don't think it'll hurt at all. Gives it a good flavor. And I love flavor. This is a quick meal. And it really is. It's really quick for everybody that's got busy lives and working. You got a lot of time. You don't want to come home after working all day and sit in the kitchen for several hours. And this is really easy. I like easy. Especially through the week. By the time I get home from work, it's like sometimes I don't want to cook. Now this is my garlic salt. It's got some rosemary, parsley, and onion in it. I'm going to add a little bit of that. I think it'll be a nice little extra flavor. Just a little bit. You can always add more to your individual and get it on your plate. Smells really good. I will say. I'll bring it with y'all, give you a better look at it here. Cabbage goes everywhere. Good. Piping hot. Look, I'm just throwing it everywhere in the plate. Smelling good. Right. Like I said, I don't like to get the cabbage too wilted. I don't like it soft and so soggy. It really don't take long at all. I think in the recipe it said cook your cabbage 20, 30 minutes. You don't want to do that. And it even said on suggestions you could boil your cabbage first, but that'll ruin it. You don't want to do that either. I'm gonna grab a little fork here and we're gonna just try this cabbage out real quick to see if I'm liking the way it is before I add the rest of my stuff here. I'm just gonna grab a piece just to sample it. You gotta taste your food. It's really good. I think just a few minutes and it's gonna be ready. So you don't want your garlic in there until the last. And I am glad I drained this off. I think leaving all that grease in there, that would have been, I don't think I could have ate it. It's just enough here, just enough. And a lot of people say, don't drain the grease off, it's the flavor. Well, I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't want that kind of flavor. You still got your flavor. You still have to have all the grease in there. All right. So it's got on there, like I said, you can add cream cheese to it if you want to. I'm not going to do that. I have got the 4th cup of cheddar here. I don't know why it's even calling for that, but I thought, well, why not? I like cheese. But I'm not sure about the cream cheese. I'm not going to do that. I guess if you left all the grease in there, then you could add it. That'd help tone it down a little bit and thicken it up. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic because I'm thinking we're about there. And you just want to cook it, probably a minute, the garlic, it's going to be ready. Just to smell it. I'm going to add my cheese. We're going to see how this goes because it might melt in there quickly, but hopefully it won't because at least gets most of it stirred in there. Okay. And really, that's it. Simple, simple, simple. So I'm going to grab a little plate. Just enough to try it out here. It does. It smells really good. Smelling good. All right. Cabbage. Turn this down a little bit. All right. Now let it cool for a second here. You really can't tell there's cheese in it after it melts. So I guess it's just more or less for the flavor. All right, I'll come over there so you can get a better look at me eating it. Smell that? So good. So I'm going to try all of it together here. It's good, don't it? It's really good, actually. I wouldn't have thought of doing it this way, but I'm very pleased the way it turned out. So come on over, grab yourself some, and we'll all sit down and have a little meal together. I appreciate everybody watching. Got any suggestions, let me know. And I guess that's about it. I'm going to turn this off, and I've got dinner for tonight. Like, follow, subscribe. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all next time.